Hello, it's Jenny from Ginger Ninja Crafts. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I am here because it's the 1st of June. I know, I can't believe it either. My flabber is gasted at the thought it's the 1st of June. In my head, it's sort of maybe about the beginning of April. I'm not sure. Anyway, on the 1st of the month, we participate in the One Sketch Challenge. So this is our sketch for June. This is from the very lovely Lisa over at the Crafting Diva. She gives us a sketch each month. Can you see that? And the idea is that you can make anything with this sketch. You could make an ATC, an art journal page, anything you like, a gift box, anything. I'm going to make a card, which is what I usually do. But yeah, and if you want to join in, you can. Just use the hashtag and tag Lisa so that she knows that you are participating. There is quite a big group of us who are in this collaboration, and you'll find everybody linked in the description box below. And I would definitely encourage you to check out their videos too, because it's amazing how much variety you get just from the one layout for a card. And if you are thinking, oh, I need to make a get well card or a birthday card or something for somebody, and you're a bit stumped and the blank card base is staring you in the face, a card sketch is a great way to break that barrier down. So if you would like to see how I turned this sketch into this card, which will be going up on my Etsy shop, then please keep watching, and I'd love to know what you think in the comments. Okay, so here is the sketch for today, the 1st of June, and as you can see, it's quite a simple one. I think you could use this for an ATC or a card or anything you like. I am going to make a greetings card, and so I've taken this, I think it's a 5x7 card base. That's going to be mine, and I have already pulled out some bits and pieces. I want to do a golf themed card, so I have gathered a few options. I have pulled out, this is some digital paper that I've got. I should probably show you the big sheet. If you hear rustling in the background, it's just Angus playing, and he's got like a wee cat tunnel thing. So this is the paper. It's a digital, and I thought it's quite appropriate for golf. So I have cut 3 panels, but I thought against the white card, they don't really look that great. So I've gone for a sort of mid shade of blue, and I think that is quite a bit better if I layer those up. And then I've got a oval die, and this is I think this is a tonic set. It's like you get various nesting dies, and they alternate with the scallop and then just the plain edge. So I haven't quite made up my mind if I want to do the layer of the scallop with the inside or just go for the inside. I also haven't decided if I'm going to ink up a plain one with maybe some clouds and a little bit of green at the bottom, or I've got a blue one and I've got a bit of green. That just looks a bit boring to me, so I think I'm going to do the inking. Maybe by the time I've done the inking, I'll have decided if I want to do the scalloped layer underneath. And then I've also got a couple of options. So I've got this golfer silhouette that I've die cut. I've done it out of Centura Pearl black, so it's got a bit of a sheen to it, and it's a bit more substantial than the black cardstock I've got, which is all quite lightweight. I'm really annoyed that Crafter's Companion seem to have stopped doing the Centura Pearl, because I use it quite a lot. Or I've got a golf tee and a golf ball. Obviously this needs to be coloured for the ball to be visible, and I do have that little bit of grass that could sit at the bottom as well. So anyway, let me put you on pause, get some inks out, and let's do a little bit of inking for this part. Okay, so I have got... Oh, hang on. Okay, sorry, my mic just fell off. So I hope that didn't make a big bang. Right, I've got this sort of cloudy stencil, which is from Trinity Stamps. I think I was gifted this when I was doing some design team bits and bobs. But you don't need a stencil. You could just easily cut a sort of cloudy shape and use that. I quite like this because it's got the different sides, so you can get a bit of variety. But as I say, definitely not essential. I'm just going to do it on a bit of scrap paper, and I've got, that's probably a bit too dark, but I've got a couple of shades of green and some different shades of blue, and I might just go with using this to get the sort of greeny bit, and then I can use the other side of it to get the what do you call it, the blue bit, the sky. So I'm just going to do this lighter shade, which is Shabby Shutters. So a bit of that on there, and then I'm going to go with some Mowed Lawn just to add a bit of definition. Now, if you hear a noise, it is Ozzy trying to... I don't know what he's trying to do. Are you trying to cause a chaos, or are you helping me tidy my craft room? I don't know. Do that bit there, and then I'm going to blend, blend, blend. So, there we go with that. Now, this can just sit onto there, and I can just do a little tape there. So that green is Mowed Lawn. That's very appropriate for a golf scene, isn't it? And so this is quite a Scottish sky colour, speckled egg, but I don't want to be too pessimistic, so I might add a little bit of Salvage Patina and a little bit of Salty Ocean, and hope that somewhere in the middle is a sky that I can live with. So I'm going to start just going in with a little bit of this. And the beauty of doing this kind of thing is actually, it's the white, it's the bits you leave white that sort of do the work for you. Like that doesn't look particularly anything, but it might be that that is kind of okay. See, I've just shifted the stencil so it's a different edge, and I just want to do a little bit along the horizon. I don't want to, you know, go right up to the where I've added my clouds in before. Doesn't really look anything, but actually there is a wee bit there. And then maybe just a touch at the top. And just make those edges have a little bit of colour to define them. Okay, I'm actually not going to do any of the other colours. I'm just going to leave it like that. Get this off. Get this off. Let that sit. So, what do we think? I wish that you could tell me. I think the golf ball doesn't stand out still. I think the golfer is quite cool. So it would be something like that. Like that. And maybe it does need... Let me cut this. I'm going to try it in the same shade of blue. Or maybe... I don't think I've got this kind of shade of green. Let me go and see and I'll be back. I'll pause you for a second. Okay, so something like that. I think that looks okay. Now it's just to have a sentiment, and I have all the golf stamps you could ever imagine, because my mother was a golfer, my father played golf, my husband plays golf, so all of the... And I think what I need in my shop actually is a golf Father's Day. But I've got this. Dad, you are terrific. It's a bit big though, isn't it? I wonder if I could... that up there. What else is there? Coolest Dad by Par. That's quite wee. Could... This is the bit... Does anybody else? This is the bit that takes me longest for making cards. It's faffing about with... I'll try that there. What about that there? Even when you've given me a lovely sketch, Lisa, I'm still faffing about. I could put it up onto there. And then I still just need a wee Happy Father's Day. But I could do a little Happy Father's Day, or it could be a happy birthday for a dad. That could be a bit of smart thinking there, Jenny. So let me pause and see what I can find in terms of a Father's Day sentiment. Okay, so I couldn't quite figure out how to make it the right size for what I needed, so I've actually had a bit of a go on my computer, and I've got Happy Father's Day to a terrific dad. So let me just have another wee play. It's just up a little bit. Could sit there. And this one could sit here. And there's the man of the moment. I think that font is about the right size. So I'll just print that off on some slightly thicker paper. And then I can get that finished off. So if in doubt, if you don't have just the right size of sentiment, and if you've got a word processor, then problem solved. So I have, let me see, I have kind of moved my strip slightly, so that one should be in line and that, but that's okay. I think that Lisa will forgive me. I hope that Lisa will forgive me. Now, I might put it on a little green background, just, or should it go on the blue? I don't know. a very thin layer or on a little bit of a sort of greeny colour. Again, I wish you could tell me. Let me go and see if my printing's come out. Okay, so here's my sheet with my sentiment, and I've given myself a happy birthday or a happy Father's Day option with the to a terrific dad, so I can use this card for dual purposes, and that is, what do they say, work smarter, not harder. So, what do you think? Blue, green for a little border for this bit. Oh, I wish I could hear you. Right, that's the thin one. Oh, sorry, excuse me. I thought I had managed to avoid getting this cold. My husband brought it back from Morocco and he very kindly gifted it to me. Bit in the middle, better than at the side. Yes, I think in the middle. Okay. I'm going to glue everything else down. And then I'm going to add that sentiment. By the time I've glued this down, I think I will have decided to go with green, but let's just see. Does anybody else need to faff about with bits on a project before you can be happy with it? I tell you the other thing that weirdly sometimes helps is if I, well, walk away from it, leave it, go and make a cup of tea or whatever, or if I look at it through the camera sometimes, if I take a photograph, then I can come and look at it and think, oh yeah, I like it, or that needs moved over a bit, or that needs a wee extra something there, or isn't that weird? It's like it just takes you slightly out of the being, so close to it, the design. Okay, let's stick this one down. Oops. Okay, now put a bit of glue on that one, and then this one needs a tiny bit cut off, I think. And where have I put my green? Ugh, sometimes I annoy myself. Right, I'm going to pause you and find that green cardstock. Okay, so I have added a little bit of a green mat behind that, and then that is the card. Happy Father's Day to a terrific dad, and I've got this fabulous golfer in the middle, and I can also do a birthday version with happy birthday up there to a terrific dad. So thank you so much for watching. If you do not know Lisa, please go and check out her channel. She makes lovely things. She's on design teams with some of the magazines, so sometimes she shares the things that she's made for commissions there, and as well as hosting this challenge and just a generally lovely project she makes. She's got a beautiful style. Once you tune into it and you see a project, or I see a project, I think that's a Lisa project. She's got a very she's got a style that she uses. Also remember that all the other people who are participating are linked in this description box for this video, so you could hop on over and see the different types of projects that people make with this one sketch. And if you want to join in, just add the hashtag to your own video or social media post, or let Lisa know that you want to join in, and I'm sure she will be very happy to see all the things that you make. Thanks so much for watching. Sorry for my squeaky voice. I think there'll be a few squeaky voice videos this week, but hopefully after that I'll be back to sounding just my usual daft self. So thank you so much for watching. Take care, everybody. Bye now.